I've actually been aware that you've been doing this, and I've seen you've been taking some things off of the vehicles. Now you've been scabbing things out of the buildings. So that's not what I agreed to. That is a breach of contract. No, that's not what I said. We talked about the Model T, and then you've been taking contents out of all the buildings and picking and choosing, and you've been taking the most valuable things out because you have your regret or whatever it is about it. It's irrelevant what the reasoning is. The point is I'm contractually obligated to pay the $10,000.
Well, guys, there is some trouble in paradise. The man that I am buying this lot of vehicles from is apparently, what it seems like anyway, swiping things that I am contractually promised. I got into the barn yesterday. If you haven't watched that video, you should probably go watch it. It's just the one that was posted before this. That is, I'll put a link in the description in case you can't find it easy. But I got into the barn and saw the items that are missing. And I compared it to the video that I had yesterday. Sorry, I'm distracted here. I compared it to the video from early on when I started doing all this. And maybe you can go back and check out that video. I actually have a link to it at the end of all my videos, because it's the whole reason I'm doing all this. It's the big hour-long one. But anyway, yeah. If you compare the video from yesterday with the video from before, you will see that there's a lot of stuff missing. And it's a lot of valuable stuff in it. What it appears to me is that he went and took a lot of the things that were the highest value items, or the things that he needed to mess with his other vehicles. So anyway, I was pulling out of and I've actually known about this, so I wasn't going to say nothing until I got all the vehicles out, but I called him out on it today. I'm waiting for his reply. Maybe he just moved them, but I'm pretty suspicious, I'll admit. And yeah, it's not looking good. So today I'm trying to get what I think are the two most valuable vehicles out of here, which would be that Coupe back there, that 29 Chevy Coupe, and this REO Speed Wagon, which this was going to be one of the last ones I pulled, but I was doing a bunch of research on it because I found that cool radiator, that brass radiator. I can't even find one for sale. I was getting AI to search the internet. They can't find one. They don't even have a record of one being sold anytime ever. They can't find anything. So my guess is that this is a bit rare. Now, it looks pretty worse for wear, but a lot of the panels are pretty straight. Condition-wise, of what's left looks pretty good, honestly, in my opinion. Now, they came, like I said, doing my research. They came as basically a truck that you put your own box on, or they do ambulances or fire trucks and stuff like that with it as well. It seems, honestly, I've never seen one before. I don't know much about them. Like I said, I just did my research last night, but it's a pretty cool vehicle, I think. Not something that I'm probably going to keep, but it'd be cool to get it running if possible, and put that radiator back on it and put things back together as best I could. Maybe throw a nice little wood box on it just to make it look nice before I sell it. Yeah, it's just pretty cool, I think. I mean, just condition-wise, back fender, got a little bit of a bend in it, but no major dents. Just look at the paneling. I mean, it's all pretty straight still. So on these ones, I believe the cab just stopped right behind the seat there, and then you put your own box or panel wagon on it, or paneling for some kind of a wagon. Yeah, I mean, just all the tin looks really good. Fenders slightly wobbled, but you see the whole hood looks pretty darn good to me. Little bit of a bend right there. Front left fender. Don't know what maybe that was for the spare tire or something. Oh no, those are the headlight buckets. That's what that is. Both sides. I sound like an idiot now. And then, yeah, we saw this side, a little bit of rust rot at the bottom, but again, it's straight metal, honestly. Easy to patch this stuff up. No fancy bends or molds to it or anything. Just a pretty cool car. Axles in it. that's the fender for the rear left fender. Axle's in it. Driveline is, I don't know, actually. May not have a driveline. So that's a bit of a hindrance, but that might be something that isn't too difficult to replace. Depends. So anyway, this is one of them that we'll be getting today. So I wanted to do a bit more of a production for you on this one, like I did with my family of Fords, which kind of was a flop, to be honest. So due to the fact that that was a bit of a flop, and also I'm in a hurry today, I just think, I think he's been going through this. He did go through this. Oh no, well, I don't know, actually. He might have. I don't remember that visor sitting there, but we've also had a ton of wind, and a lot of things gotten cleared out of here to let, the trees and stuff, so that he may not have messed with this. But there's a door on the driver's side. It is missing a door, but other than that, the body is pretty complete. So the visor's there, or at least the front end, maybe not the visor. Got the hood, fender. It's got the radiator in it. Oh, that's a running board. What the hell is the running board off of? It's got that thing right there. Wooden, I bet that's a Buick. I think Buicks were wooden in the older ones. Like my 31 that I was just messing with the other day. So we got the paneling. Sorry, I'm working my way through trees here. And the door. I mean, condition-wise, again, looking pretty good. And honestly, it's just, other than the deck lid and the passenger door, it looks to be pretty much complete. Might have a little bit of a post missing. Passenger window post. But again, it's cool, and it's a coupe. And I love coupes, especially this kind of body style. So I think I'm going to start with this one, and we'll move on to the REO. Hopefully we can get them both today. Yeah, but wish me luck, guys. I'm so close to the end here, and it's a bit of a bummer to have to. Looks like it's going to end rough. But I've been looking at legal options and stuff already, and honestly, he's an idiot if he doesn't turn around and just give me the stuff, because what I can collect in damages is far more than what that stuff's worth. So anyway, watch me work.
Rich man, poor man, injustice, each duffer must suffer his portion of grief, but they can always find relief or some consolation in syncopation. Never say die, say die-de-die, dum-de-dum, do-de-dum. Never say die, but dance your worries away. Never say die when troubles come. Start to hook, start to hum. Shake a mean toe and show you're feeling okay. Don't let disappointment get you into a slum. Here's a surefire ointment that soothes the heart of bum. Never say die, say die-de-die, dum-de-dum, do-de-dum. Never say die, but dance your worries away. die, say die-de-die, do-de-do, do-de-do. Never say die, but dance your worries away. Never say die when troubles come. Start to hook, start to hum. Shake a mean toe and show you're feeling okay. Don't let disappointment get you into a slum. For here's a surefire ointment that soothes the heart of bum. Never say die, say die-de-die, oh, do-de-do, do-de-do-do. Never say die, but dance your worries away.
Well, that was an interesting day. Since I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this video, I'll just say right now the guy stopped by, and in response to my text, obviously he didn't want it recorded, but I got it on recording, and basically he was saying, yeah, I'll probably tell you guys about it because I'm not sure what the rules are, but I won't let you hear his voice, but he said that, essentially he said that don't worry about it. Like, okay, so the deal is I'm supposed to pay him another $10,000 to get everything in the barns, and it's written in the contract that it's all the automotive stuff in the barns, and it's written in the contract that I am obligated to pay him this yet. And he sorry, there's a lot of things here I'm trying to dance around, but basically in the state of Montana, anyway, the law says that if you're contractually obligated or bound by a contract, if he does something like that, it's considered stealing. It's the same as stealing. So I mentioned that to him. I said, you know, we have a contract, and you're in breach of contract if I don't get those items. And he said, well, basically he said, don't worry about it. There's still enough in there where $10,000 is going to cover it. And, kind of mumbled around, I didn't get it as much as I was supposed to for this. And I said, yes, but you agreed to that price. This is the price that you agreed to. I said, it doesn't matter if you come back and regret it later. And so basically, yeah, we danced around it, and I kind of threw out the fact that this is breaking the law, and I can get legal with this if I need to, but I think I scared him a little bit. So hopefully, I don't know, I'm going to stick to my guns, because I told him, I said, if everything's not in there, I'm not paying $10,000. It doesn't come down to, yeah, well, it's still worth $10,000. It doesn't matter. I had a contractual agreement with you. The point is I want to make money off of it, not sit there and, get exactly what I'm getting. That was the whole point of making a deal. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little angry. So, okay, so here in the back we've got two cowls that are Buick, and then this one here with the gas tank is a Model A cowl. Just grabbing some stuff there. This is the 29 Chevy. I took the door off the side because it was basically hanging off there anyway. Looking pretty rough, but honestly, majority of the panels are there. Majority of the panels are relatively straight. This is one I want to keep. I really like this look, but I'll make it good. This one here is actually very interesting. I think I showed you that I got that brass grill the other day, and it goes to this, and I think that grill is, the radiator I should say, is good. And I was actually able to find the body tag on this. It's actually mounted on the wooden seat, and it's still there, and it's readable. So take a look at that if you want. But according to AI, or Google, because it's just using Google basically, this was an ambulance, and apparently it's been modified into a truck, and it is quite rare. They were even saying, like, in this kind of condition, now I don't know if this is going to stick, but they're saying in rough condition like this, if it's repairable, they said it could be worth up to $5,000 because the ambulances are rare. I don't know. If you know anything about REO Speed Wagons, let me know. I believe it's a 1918. That's what the seller was telling me. could be 1917, 1819, something like that. Unfortunately, the wheel rotted out. It was expected. I would have been more surprised if it didn't break, but it crumbled. Back one's held up. Yeah, there's really cool stuff in there too. There's like a bunch of license plates in that little cubby hole. I haven't even checked the one on the other side yet. Just trying to get things loaded and get going. But we will go over all this stuff again at a later point. And honestly, I don't have the door to this, I don't think. Maybe it's buried in the deck or the back of the pickup, whatever you want to call it. But even without it, honestly, those doors, they're just sheet metal. I could build something like that. I mean, I've got enough skills to do something like that. So even though it may not be completely original, it's still got a lot of the original stuff. I know a guy who can do the wood spoked wheels, potentially even, or I could just maybe find some wire rims that'll fit that or something too. So a lot of possibilities. I think it's a cool one. I don't particularly want to keep it, but I just think it'd be cool to fix it, or at least get it, again, if I can get it running, try to get it running, just try to put it together so it looks good again, and then sell it. So that's kind of my goal with a lot of these that I don't want to keep. It'd be cool to keep, but I just can't keep them all. So, all right, guys, just, oh yeah, also got a couple Model T engines down there with Model T transmission just riding in the back. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this controversy and the cool REO Speed Wagon. Take it easy.